Welcome back to the print shop. A lot of stuff's been going on here. A heads up, actually, if you have Netgear network storage, ReadyNASs, they don't have service for those anymore. Mine was acting funny the other day, so I ordered a new Synology NAS, and I'm gonna be migrating that stuff over. I've been running this thing quite a bit, and it's really nice. I'm growing to like this thing. Other than the fact that I don't have much paper capacity, that's really a bummer, because when you're doing 500 books, this stack, that stack, and that stack isn't done yet. Will be that height over there. When you're feeding just like 2.5 inches of paper at a time, you gotta load and unload that thing all the time. It's not a pain, it is a pain in the neck. I want to turn that on and get that running, and I've got some more folding to do here. But back to the Vario print. That second Vario print that is in the warehouse, I want to be rolling that thing out here, and either temporarily or permanently I'm going to have both of those here, so I can print twice as much stuff, because the print industry is changing, and I'm eager to hear in the comments how other people see this happening. And I don't know if it's paper related or what, but stuff that I would normally outsource, I can do in-house cheaper now, which is strange. Especially some long run stuff that typically I would not be able to touch at all. It's getting questionable that I should probably think about doing it in-house. So tell me in the comments, is your shop seeing the same stuff or not? I don't know. I haven't put my finger exactly on why that's happening, but hey, a lot has changed in the past 2 years in the printing industry. But before I roll that other printer in here, I want to finish this folding job. The ironic thing about wanting to get a high cap feeder for this thing is I really don't have space, especially when I bring a second one in here. But the good thing is a large majority of what these machines will be doing is 8.5 by 11 text, and there's a lot more capacity for that, so I think it'll be just fine. And the main reason I'm running this job on the Canon Vario print is because of the halftones. There's a lot of black and white photographs in here, and they just look great. From the very first book I printed to the 500th book that I print on there, it just is fine. It just looks great. But don't get me wrong, I still like my Konica, my 1200 Pro. This thing runs like a champ too, and will run all week long without a jam. So they just have their different places, and the reality is I just need more capacity for black and white printing, because there's a chance, I don't know yet, call me crazy, but I might bring an outsource job in-house, and having 3 monochrome presses running all the time will really help me out on that one, because I think that ends up being like 16 pallets of paper that would get run through these machines. And I still need to figure out whether or not I'm going to do that in-house or sub it out, but the turn time and the expense of outsourcing that are becoming longer and longer, and as long as I can get some reasonably priced paper, I just might run it in here, but it's going to take me, I think I calculated about 900 press hours running, but divide that by 3 machines, but it'll still take me months to do that job. Call me crazy, but I think it sounds like fun. I have been thinking too, and I think part of the reason that doing jobs in-house can sometimes become cheaper is because I'm able to get smaller sheets cheaper than its a larger parent size. I know this was one case. I got a 100-pound 8.5 by 11, and it was actually cheaper per hundredweight, or however you want to make the calculations, than doing, you know, 11 by 17 or 12/18 or 13 by 19. So I think that fact might mean that digital is becoming more competitive compared to offset printing. But I think that just depends on inventory. Probably, I doubt that's going to stick around. But I have noticed that on several times I could get small digital sheets at a more reasonable price than larger sheets. I'm tired of this paper debacle. Multiple people have mentioned in the comments how they're not doing slip sheets anymore, and I was able to do that here because of the sheet size and the fact that I don't have high capacity feeder on the Vario print. I couldn't do a slip sheet, and I couldn't offset stack it either. I guess because of the sheet size, it's 12.5 by 19. So what I did was I put a black box on the top, the first page. So then each place you can see here where another book is from the edge of the sheet. So that was very handy. And I know multiple people had mentioned that. And if you hadn't mentioned that, I'd have been stuck here counting through and trying to find the title page of each book to separate. And I'm getting too old for that kind of stuff. So thank you very much. Keep commenting and keep teaching me new things. Something else that I noticed is I have a lot more clicks than I am typically doing. Not a whole lot more, but year to date, I'm already printing more black and white clicks than I did the entire year last year. Part of that's because I bought another business that we're printing more now. But the other thing is we switched a handful of things to 8.5 by 11 just because that's all I could get. So that in essence is doubling my clicks on the machines, even though I'm printing the same amount of books. So that's kind of deceiving, but man, that's got to stink if you have a click contract and you can only get 8.5 by 11 paper. You're going to have to raise your prices. That's a bummer. But it's the end of the month here, and I just uploaded my click counts for all my machines, and I actually need to redo my spreadsheet here so I can get a second Vario print in here, since I'll be running another one here within a couple days whenever I get that thing installed. So it's always interesting to look at this and see how my color clicks versus my black and white clicks are doing. And now that I brought Vario print in-house, let's see, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months that I've had that, and I see on average maybe just a few less. Oh, actually no, the 1200 is still pretty much doing about 200,000 clicks a month. That's fascinating. It's fun to look at numbers. I don't know why, and I think it's good. And riddle me this, it was a couple weeks on my Patreon page, I posted a link on Amazon where I can buy pallets of paper from Amazon.com cheaper than I can from my local paper distributor. I mean, I don't understand that one. I feel like paper distributors should be getting paper cheaper than anybody, but I guess Amazon's huge. But it wasn't even Amazon selling the paper, it was somebody else selling through Amazon, but that's crazy. So check Amazon out for paper prices on certain things. And this was like an 8.5 by 11 copy paper that I had purchased, but it was hundreds of dollars less per pallet. I don't get that. That doesn't make sense. If you know why, let me know below. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I gotta keep running here, and I was happy to at least get a little quick video in here because I enjoy making videos and reading your comments and what have you. So thanks for watching. Keep on printing, and we'll catch you on the next one.